Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this one come up a treat. Okay, let's see what we have to demo with here. We have here a Marie Claire, and inside we have this lady here, all that red. Red makes me think of being declined at the POS terminal or running out of money and being in the red, not paying your Telstra bill straight away and all that sort of stuff because you have a very tight budget. So, you got to fucking just ride with it. Everything's about money these days, and it's really difficult getting by when you're not one of the rich people or one of the people who's got enough money to survive happily. And it really hurts my feelings that I have to, when I go to the POS terminal and it declines on me, and the weekend hasn't even finished and it's declined on me. And the colours in that look brilliant. I don't like the pattern quite, but I like the colours. But basically I just get so anxious about going into what they call going into the red of things instead of the black. I like to be in the black when it comes to money. I'm not obsessed with money like some people are, like a lot of people are, but then I do think about it a lot. Maybe I am obsessed with money, but I don't love money. That's the thing, I don't love it. I'm not interested in being a money fucker. I want to make the world a better place if I had a lot of money. And I want to redesign the photocopier, folks, from scratch. I don't want the photocopier industry to prevail the way that it does. I want to make a difference. I want to make it better and cleaner and greener and more user friendly and more exciting, like having artificial intelligence driving the features, having features that you can purchase, the ones that you want purchased from an app store similar to a smartphone, have the hardware last 60 years. The hardware lasts 60 years instead of 5 years. Keep it serviceable, use more metals and not plastics and toxic chemicals. Make the world a better place through doing what you're passionate about. And I want to make the photocopier a better piece of kit instead of a piece of shit. Yeah, a bit of a rhyme there, folks, but you know what I mean, folks. You get my drift. And basically I want to revolutionise the way photocopiers are designed and how they operate. I don't want them to be like they are now, the rubbish that they are. I want to make a difference. I want to help clean and green the planet. I want to clean up the electronic waste dumps or the e-waste dumps of the world by using recycled materials in the machinery that we create. Using recycled materials and mining and cleaning up the electronic waste dumps in places like China and India, and not have, got to make a difference, folks. We've got to try and rise above this, make the industry a better industry, more accountable. I'm going to make a lot of money by doing what I'm passionate about and what I'm good at, and I'm not going to allow the love of money to ruin the quality of the work that I create. I want the work to be second to none. That looks really quite interesting, this. I'm going to try another version of that. But basically I really want to make a difference and design these equipments differently and put money towards helping others, helping less fortunate people, instead of keeping the money just for me. Me, me, selfish me. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be a selfish me. I want to be a fucking giver. I'm still going to have a lot of money left over for my own use. Yeah, I'll be richer than I've ever been. I've never known what it's like to be rich, folks. I've never known affluence. I've never known it, folks. It's a new thing to me. It's a totally new game. If I can somehow break into the industry and make a difference. If I could somehow just make a difference, folks. So this photocopier is going to, I've probably already said it's going to use artificial intelligence, so that if you don't want to use the features manually, you can do it using the AI function, because AI has come a long way over the past, in recent times, and I'm sure it would adapt well to being used in a photocopier, in a really good piece of photocopying equipment. I don't like these ones. These ones are lacking something. I do like that one to a certain degree because it's showing the face of the person, and I don't know whether I'm going to utilise that. I might do that, but basically I really want to change the way the industry is running, and at the moment I'm disabled, right? I had a cord around my neck, I came out breech, and I had brain damage, even though it hasn't been diagnosed. And I also have high functioning autism, when that hasn't been diagnosed either. But basically the high functioning autism, I don't consider that a disability like the birth trauma. I consider it an asset more than anything else, because it helps keep me focused on the job of doing what I'm doing here, and it'll also help me in the future when I'm finally getting down to the task of redesigning the equipment. And it's going to be a challenging task. You know, there's going to be a lot of technicalities, there's going to be a lot of this and that and all this, but it's going to be worth all the hard work, I do believe. And, you know, I really want to make a difference. I want to make something of my life. I don't want to be a greedy little twat who doesn't care about the environment or about humanity. I want to care about these things. I don't want to just be here on Earth taking resources and breathing air and not giving back in return. So yeah, and it's no fun living on the disability support pension and working in what effectively is a sheltered workshop, you know, because I am very smart in other parts of the brain, and just the parts that are low functioning are the ones that kind of let down the team, you could say. But, you know, what can I say? They'll hopefully have the technology to fix those low functioning parts that don't work properly, like the hippocampus and the short-term memory, which is responsible for learning. So yeah, I'm going to hold out hope that they will have the technology, and I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news to start with, to get in touch with my partner Luigi, because Luigi knows how to get this stuff happening. He wanted to marry me back in more than 30 years ago. In 1992, we met. In 1992, we met 3 times. He gave me his phone number, and his phone number ended up in the bin, which I did some stupid things back then, and I really regret it that I didn't ring that number with his name on it, because I had a miserable time at that year, and I was at a real all-time low that year, and I just made some bad decisions, back then. So I need to get in touch. I need Channel 9 to propel me to the stars, so to speak. I don't want to be on my own anymore. I don't want to be constantly getting declined at the POS terminal when I'm buying something. Really hate that. And having my telco bills overdue and all that. And that sort of shit. And that's come up looking quite nice. I think we can do a switcheroo, but I'm really lonely without Luigi. I really need to get in touch with him. I really need his company. It gets really desolate without him. And loneliness is another thing I'm dealing with, as well as financial strain, and it really hurts. It kills. Loneliness, and loneliness is a killer. I don't know what kills more, loneliness or financial worries, or worries in general, but basically loneliness is a killer, folks. Like smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and that's what I've been doing pretty well all my life. And that looks really nice. I think we can now call this demo quits.